PJCC instructors, this is Margarita coming to you with a quick tutorial on how to enter your Zoom account. So first you have to enter using whatever browser you typically use. Go ahead and open the zoom.com or zoom.us web page. And so if you notice right here, it asks you to join a meeting, host a meeting, or go into your account. What you want to do is go into your account. And if you notice right here, I've already entered the Zoom Group X at pjcc.org address. And then you can see here, and I've already entered the password, I saved it. And so that's the one that you're going to be using to access the pre-scheduled classes for PJCC. So I'm going to sign in, and it looks like this. And on the top, it should say PJCC Zoom Group X, and it has all this information. What you want to do is go over to meetings on the left-hand side, click on that, find your class. So it looks like all of our classes have been scheduled into here. And I'm just going to click on my next class, just so that I don't do anything to somebody else's class. Here's mine. So see where it says start? I don't want to start quite yet. So what you want to do is click on the actual title of your class. And then you see all sorts of settings here. So a couple of things that I recommend. One thing is you can add it to your Google Calendar. And so therefore it's just on your actual calendar. And it's helpful just to, remember to, that you have a class to teach, first of all. So I chose my Gmail account. I'm giving it Zoom access. And plop. Right here it goes Zumba with Margarita for Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, which should be 7 to 8:30, but I'll change that later on. I'm going to save it and then go back to here. Oh, I guess it is 7:30. I thought it was 7. I'll figure that out later. Okay. And then right here it says require meeting password. You do not want to do that. And there's also all sorts of other things that have already been preset for you. Here's the actual live link that you'll be using. But one thing that I found helpful is if you go down here where it says edit this meeting, then you can change only this meeting, for example. It forces you to go back in here. You can change some of the settings. And these are some of the things that I want to make sure that I have in place. So for example, where it says required, do not do this because it's going to give people extra steps to join your class and you don't want to have to fumble with that. So don't do a required, don't do a meeting, required meeting password. The video should be on for both host and participant, so they can obviously see you and then you can potentially see them. I like to see my students during the time just because it makes me feel like I'm not dancing by myself. Audio should be unselected for both. So whether people are joining you through their phone or their computer audio. Enable join before host is fine. Basically, it allows them to enter the class before you enter, which is fine. And so they're just kind of waiting around. Mute participants upon entry. I recommend that just because if you don't mute everyone, there's going to be feedback, and probably best just to mute them upon entry. You can always unmute them later. Do not do enable waiting room. I did this the very first time I streamlined, and what ended up happening is I had to accept every person that was trying to get on, and it was not fun because essentially I had started my class and people were still logging in, and I had to basically stop what I was doing and keep accepting people. So do not do this. And then leave the rest alone. Okay, so then you press save, and then saves whatever you did. It makes you do that a couple of times, and it takes you back to this screen. But again, to find your particular class, you press on meetings and then you look for yours. Okay, so thank you so much for listening in. And if you have any questions, you can always reach me via our PJCC email list, or find me on Facebook, or anywhere else. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.